A dream? A deer? I feel like I've been running forever. I get to the bottom of the stairs and push with everything I have on the door. Please, 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 I think to myself. I step back and push my shoulder into the door, and it opens for me. I'm blinded. All I can hear is the ringing in my ears. The wolf's bane grenade had gone off. I squint as the fog clears. Everything is moving in slow-mo as I try to find him, to smell him. I can't hear Mavie. I stumble over a body and stare in shock as I find the head of my dearest friend, Gabriel. I fumble as I rush past the arms, legs, and heads of familiar faces, trying to find him. In the corner of my eye, I see movement. I turn and see a pile rise and fall as a shape pushes up through the bodies. I can see his black hair and my heart swells as I watch him search for me. When his eyes lock on mine, I see the relief flood his face. He stands up and I can feel the need to touch him grow and almost explode as he starts to come towards me. I can feel his need and his relief. I feel his shock. Shock fills his eyes, and I frantically try to see what's wrong. I look at his chest, his beautiful chest. The mate bond snaps and my world is cold, and I'm all alone. All I can feel is a numbing pain as I fall to the ground. I can't look away from my mate, but I can hear his footsteps coming closer. He drops something near my head and grabs my hair. He starts dragging me, and I hit my head on a rock. The last thing I see is the empty eyes of my mate before I lose consciousness. The last coherent thought I have is knowing that I'm alone. Beep, 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 beep. I groan as I hear my alarm go off. I feel a migraine splitting my head apart as I reach around for my phone. Where did I put it? I feel around for it and grab it from the floor next to the bed. I roll over and groan. Fuck, I have to get up. The Alpha and his family get up at 7, and I need to make sure that breakfast is prepared by the time they head to the kitchen. The moon goddess must have been watching out for me because normally when a rogue stumbles onto Packland, they are killed when found. I'm lucky that Alpha Joshua gave me a job at the pack house and provided a room for me to stay in. I've been here at the Half Moon Pack for the last 4 years. My parents died when I was young, and Alpha Joshua and his Luna Rose didn't have to help me, but they did. I'm thankful for the roof over my head and the warm bed I can sleep in. I mentally push myself to get up and throw on one of the 2 jeans I own, a white t-shirt and a hoodie. I have a bag of clothes Mavie had bought me, but I haven't had the heart to open them yet. I'm putting my hair up when I hear a quiet knock at the door. I look at my reflection in my small mirror and groan. My brown hair looks stringy and frizzy. The only nice thing is its length. My brown eyes are dull and bloodshot. There's nothing I can do to make myself look better. Oh well. Come in, I whisper, knowing it's just Gabe coming to grab me for work. He's 5'11", has blonde hair and a crooked smile. Not the tallest man in the pack, but compared to my 5'3", he towers over me. I turn around and Gabe whistles. Morning, Addie. You look like shit, he chuckles, looking down at my frizzy brown hair. One time, some clothes went missing the day Gabe and I were working in the kitchen together. Some of the pack members blamed me for the missing clothes. Gabe stood up for me and told them that I was with him the entire time, preparing their food. Since then, he's been a great friend, but sometimes he overshares his opinion. I roll my eyes. Morning, Gabe. Tactfulness isn't his strong suit, but at least I could rely on him to tell me the truth. Have that dream again? He asks. The dreams started after my 17th birthday and have been haunting me for a year now. When I first had the dream, I woke up with tears running down my face. They were so vivid they had me questioning reality. The next night I had another dream and it continued. I would get them once a month until I was having them every other week. Nightmares have become a normal part of life. Like clockwork, I sigh as we head down the hall. We close my door and I lock it. As we walk down the hallway, I look at the tall white walls. They always make me feel so small. When I first moved into the pack house, I fell in love with the old-fashioned, vintage 19th century European feel. Alpha Joshua is a little OCD, so everything has a place, and there's a place for everything. It keeps everything clean and organised, so I guess it works. I had an amazing night with this she-wolf Adie you don't even know. Goddess, you should have seen the tits on her. I had her in... I cut him off before he can finish. Please spare me the details, Gabe. I do not want to hear where, how, or what positions you had her in. I'll take your word for it. Now please shut up, I groan. Gabe is one of my closest friends, but I swear he's a man-whore. After every sexcapade, he insists on telling me every detail like I care. He swings an arm around my shoulder and leans in. Come on, Addie. If I don't tell you, who else will I tell? He whines. I can imagine his wolf pouting, and I have to stifle a laugh. Oh, my virgin ears, I say as I cover my ears. He continues to pout while we make our way to the kitchen. I feel like I've been running forever. I get to the bottom of the stairs and push with everything I have on the door. Please, 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 I think to myself. I step back and push my shoulder into the door, and it opens for me.